Joining me today on Freemasons Inside Story is Tony Featherston, the General Manager of Cottage by the Sea. Tony, welcome to Freemasons Inside Story.
Thanks very much, Ben. Thank you.
Tony, you're the General Manager here. Tell me about Cottage by the Sea.
Yeah, well, it started about 123 years ago, so it's one of the oldest charities in the state, and it was set up to provide holidays for underprivileged children. And back in those days, it was kids recovering from illness as well. The feeling was that a holiday by the sea would help the kids recover quickly. So nowadays we still do the same thing, except the kids are healthy when they arrive here.
And they're in a beautiful location here at Queen's Cliff, so the kids must get a real sense of enjoyment and break away from their daily routine.
Oh, absolutely. The whole holiday is about creating a happy environment for the kids, and the kids are the VIPs for the week, and we just try and give them a holiday of a lifetime. And they do all sorts of things, excursions, in-house activities, eat great food. The staff relate to the kids really well, and everybody has a lot of fun.
Tony, we're just looking over past the basketball court and the sandpit. I know there's a ropes course just over my shoulder. What are some of the other facilities here for the children to keep entertained and interacted?
Yeah, well, we have indoor, outdoor, so we have arts, crafts, we have a movie theatre. Kids can watch DVDs and videos. They do things like learning basic skills, cooking skills, outdoor activities, bike riding, surfing, swimming, a whole lot of aquatic activities, especially in the warmer months, and some tours to zoos and Melbourne and other places around Geelong.
Now, we wouldn't be here today unless there was a Masonic involvement or connection.
Yes.
I believe the Wackenyanas are Past Masters group. Now, the Past Masters are a group of Freemasons who have been into the president of the lodge, and that was a group of men that started over 100 years ago. What's their been involvement, and what's the continuing involvement of Freemasons Victoria?
Well, it's the longest standing involvement we've had with any organisation since 1916, and during that time over $250,000 has been donated to Cottage by the Sea by the Wackenyanas and the Freemasons, so it's very significant, and that's probably amounts to 10,000 kids having a holiday over all that time, which is just amazing. And fortunately, you know, we still have that relationship, and in a couple of years' time it will be 100 years in partnership.
Fantastic. Now, in saying that, Freemasons have been a benevolent partner. Does Cottage by the Sea receive any government funding?
No, there's no funding. It was actually established way too early. Governments didn't start funding charities until the mid-1950s, and so it had that track record of community support, and it's survived on that right up until this very day.
Freemasons Victoria was heavily involved with the rebuilding after the Black Saturday fires in 2009. Yeah. I believe there's a program that's happened around Cottage by the Sea for other children who are affected by that devastation.
Yeah, we're fortunate in that we can react to different circumstances or disasters that happen at different times quite quickly. So at that particular time we went into those communities and offered our facility and programs as a bit of a relief for kids who were displaced and families. And for the next 3 years following the bushfires, we conducted those camps for kids and families. So, and then we did the same thing for areas affected by floods as well. So we have that diversity.
So the camps for children that come to Cottage by the Sea, how many camps do you run per year? Is it just one, is it two, or how many camps is it?
Yeah, it's a new camp every week.
Wow.
So basically we have a new group of kids. We have two programs, one where some kids come back a few times over the course of the year, and then the larger one, it's just a one-off holiday. So we have about 50 camps per year, and about 1,100 children get to have a holiday here over that time.
And being General Manager, you must see some real success stories and see really happy children. Is there anything that, you know, comes to mind that, you know, has been really predominant for you?
Yeah, I think just the feedback that we get from the kids and the relationships they develop with the staff really adds to the whole environment. And, you know, it's not uncommon to hear kids say, you know, look, I just didn't know what it was like to be treated like an important person. And they go home with a smile on their face.
Fantastic. Well, Tony, thank you for joining me today on Freemasons Inside Story. Cottage by the Sea can be found online, I would imagine?
Yes, yeah, just type in Cottage by the Sea and you'll go straight to our website, and we'd love to hear from you.
Fantastic. This is Ben Quick and Tony from Cottage by the Sea.